Great. This is the joint session. Hi, Cologne.
Hi.
I want to thank everybody who set this up, both on this side and over there in Germany. Thank you for your efforts, Sigurd and Thomas and Keith especially. And so here we are. I was just going to have people here introduce themselves and say hi, and there really is no agenda per se for this, but it's just nice to see this many OS2 users in one place, or two places actually. So I'm Neil Waldhauer, do business as Blonde Guy, and I've been using OS2 since 1990. Should I point the camera at our room?
Or we should, I don't know.
Can we?
Or if the European guys wants to say something also.
Right. Yeah.
Thomas, do you want to do some introduction of what do you do there and?
All right. Woohoo!
Uh-oh.
Oh.
Organizing our meeting here in Cologne together with Sigurd. Sigurd is here as well. Can you see Sigurd? I don't think so. Yes.
Hi.
We are doing the annual meeting here in Cologne. Our organization is like meeting in the morning at 9:30, and nearly every one of us is we prepare a presentation, and we are doing our agenda in the morning when we gathered and discussing which presentation will be held at what time. And this is done by Keith. And the third presentation was held by Lothar Söhns. Can you see Lothar Söhns? Don't think so. Lothar Söhns gave us a presentation to Qt development, and that's the presentations we were holding so far. The next one will be held by Keith Merrington as well, which is a presentation of the upcoming Arca OS 5.0.9.9. He said. So there might be, depends on the time which will be left. Maybe we have another presentation of the alternate smartphone OS, which will be held by Sandra. Sandra is sitting here. Maybe you know her.
Yeah.
And the last point, or not the last point, the next point is held just now, which is our joint session with you. So this will be the agenda of our meeting today until 6 o'clock p.m. And this will be nearly the end. So we start at 9:30 and end up at 6 p.m. And afterwards we will go for dinner. We will go for dinner, and that's it for our meeting. So this is not.
Yeah, hands up.
Okay, thank you. As I said, I'm Keith Merrington. I came here at invitation from the German. OS2 group, and up till now, it's been quite interesting. At least the parts I didn't take part in. And I will now hand over to the next presenter.
Yeah, hello Florida.
Hello.
This is Sigurd.
Sigurd.
And I hope you're in a good mood. We already passed half of the day. I'm using OS2 since 1995 when I bought my first PC, 486 with Warp 3 on it. Since then, I'm trying to keep OS2 native alive on modern hardware. And so I'm looking forward for the 5.1 version to test UEFI and GPT. Yeah, that's it. I'm happy to see you all, and that is. I wish you all a good, good meeting.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're on the camera on my laptop, apparently.
Yeah,
You think so?
No,
I
on the
used,
top one.
Myself,
Oh,
my
yeah.
name is
They
Thomas.
are looking
Oh,
up.
that
I'm
one.
OS
Yeah, okay.
I'm using OS2 since 2.0. My first PC was an IBM 8086, and short after I bought a 286, and so on until today. And I have a collection of laptops. I'm quite often do OS2 native, but I'm also just like Sigurd, hoping to have 5.1 enhanced in the near future. Yeah, that's it so far.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Hello, can you see me?
Yes.
My name is also Thomas. I live near Frankfurt in Offenbach in Germany. I used OS2 for a long time, but only for private purposes and fun, and former times also for programming. And I'm very happy to meet you all. I'm very happy to look for your presentations in the next evenings. And I'm also hopeful when I terminate my profession in some years, I will return to programming for OS2. And I will continuously look for the progress.
Thanks.
Yes, the next time is Sigurd announced that this will be the 10th and last meeting in Cologne, and my idea is to continue this meetings near Frankfurt in the next years. Okay, and more information we will get in the next months in our forum. Okay, greetings to the Vortrag especially.
My hand is here.
Oh, okay.
Let me.
Hello together. My name is Lothar Söns. Working in OS2 since 1995 and attending whenever it's possible the meetings of the Bureau for this user group every year, and it's nice to meet all the good friends. And yes, my own thing. I don't work for OS2, but I like sometimes some programming, and recent weeks, recent months, a little bit with Qt, and I see it's a lot to do with Qt 5, and we're waiting for good progress in this area. And best wishes to you all.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hello, my name is Sarah Asia. Some of you have met me in person. I've attended every Warpstock Europe and also some developer workshops. held in Europe, and I also attended each of all OS2 Warp Cologne meetings. I've been using OS2 when all hangs under the letter of version 2.0, 386. They soon upgraded the giant 4 megabytes to 8 megabytes to make it usable, and stayed with our operating system since then. And of course, I have to use other operating systems too, and so often it's a Linux version. I did some development, but not that much on OS2. It's nice to see you even if we can't meet in person, or perhaps we can organize Warpstock Europe. This also Warp Cologne meetings held in German language, because most of the speakers or attendees here are not that extremely fluent in English. I like all of that.
Thank you, Sandra. Thanks.
Where's the mic?
The mic is on, I'm not sure if on the laptop or on the...
Oh.
Hello.
I'm not sure.
Hello.
I'm Eugene.
Hi.
I'm Eugene. I'm the newest kid in town here, and I'm using OS2 since 2019, one day before the Warpstock Cologne.
Wow.
And it's a painful experience, I have to say. And since then, I stick to it.
Good. Great.
That's it. That's it from here, so I can thank you to
Thank you.
thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Do that, is that, what's the center of the camera? Is that seat the one to use?
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, well, we still have some.
Yep, okay.
No, well, I already introduced myself to you, so my question is, what is going on? What do you intend to do? We didn't make any plans for this meeting. I talked to Martin before, 2 days ago, and well, we didn't really make an agenda as far as I understood. So what do you think to do now? What are your plans?
Oh, okay. Well, we're going to, today we're having the joint session. Arca OS roadmap is coming up after this. Roderick Klein's going to present audio in DOS and WinOS2 sessions. And then we have a guest, Stephen Reed, to do evolution of OS2 Poker, which is quite an old game, but I think he has something new to say about it. And then we're going to have a sort of roundtable and share our LAN setups. OS2 users have particular challenges, and we think there might be some interesting LAN setups at home. Finally, Louis Rosenthal will talk about upgrading to Arca OS 5.1. And then we're going to have a sort of work session here afterwards. People who brought computers with problems, we're going to address them if we can. So on Sunday we have 3 more presentations. Martin at Turbide will have a demo of the USB gamepad on our Arca OS. Roderick Klein will talk about the new browser. And finally, John Edwards will phone in a session for just farewell to Warpstock. So that's what remains. We had some sessions yesterday too.
I think we will watch your sessions already streamed. You can watch them on YouTube so far. So I think we should put the time now just for introducing your side, or what are we going to do for the rest of the time today?
Yeah, I think that's about all
Sure.
we'll have time for today, I think. So.
Do we introduce or?
Sure,
Yeah.
I'll do it.
Yes,
Okay.
you start.
Go ahead.
Am I in the middle there?
See, look at the little screen there.
I'm looking.
You are.
There I am.
They're looking at you.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm not sure if they can hear you. As that. Yeah.
Hi everyone, I'm Louis Rosenthal.
I'm the managing member of Arkanoe. Most of you have had some correspondence with me at one time or another. I'm also the Warpstock treasurer, so I get to have fun at both ends of the spectrum here. I've been running OS2 since the early 1990s on OS2 2.0, and on bare metal to boot, connected to NetWare. So that's like old stuff connected to more old stuff connected to more old stuff. But I like it. It works well for me. I use it in my business every day. That's about all I have to say. Who's next? Jan, you want to? Howard, go ahead.
Hello there, I'm Howard Windsor. I'm from England, and so a long way from home here. I've used OS2 since Warp 3 Connect, so middle 90s, something like that. I use it every day, currently using Arca OS, of course, and looking forward to 5.1. So.
Sure.
Good morning, or good afternoon in Cologne, I guess. I'm Mike Snyder. I'm just a user, not a developer, but I've used OS2 since about 95. Used to use it in my work, but I'm retired now, so my uses are pretty limited, but it still satisfies my need.
Next.
Stage fright.
Stage fright, yeah.
Don't worry, the camera won't bite.
Yeah. I'm Robert Kropcott. I started using Warp actually just before, Warp is when I started using OS2, basically. Mostly using it as a better Windows than Windows. Still like it basically because it's the only operating system that doesn't continuously piss me off. So I enjoy playing with it whenever I can still.
Hello, I'm Brendan Oakley. I started using OS2 in '96 until about 2009, and back in the day I did some work on Uniod, helped organize that into more of an open source collaborative project, and been kind of away from it for a while, but with the advent of Arca OS, got excited about it and kind of want to get my OS2 stuff working again. So I brought my teenage son and daughter with me, and they're learning OS2 and a bunch of stuff. So. Great to see you guys.
Next.
I'm David Oakford. I was a developer in OS2 in the early 90s. I worked at Prodigy, which was an online service owned by IBM, and we used OS2 a lot, and then later I worked at a bank where we developed a big banking application using OS2. So these days it's more of a hobby, but still try to use it once in a while.
Hi, I'm Nathan Nasby, and this is actually my very first Warpstock event, and I just started using the Windows 3.1 because I'm a 90s kid, so I was born in 94, which is when, a lot of the stuff was still around, a lot of legacy support. So that's why I'm here. Ever since I, started using Arca OS, I fell in love with it, and it's a great hobby tool to revisit the old games of my childhood.
Great.
Hello, my name's Tim West. I've been using OS2, I guess, since the mid-90s sometime, 96, 97, when I found it at a flea market real cheap, and I was like, oh cool, something that's not Windows. And I enjoy playing with it. I've tried to play with it every now and then, pretty regularly still, to keep using it. Just use it as a hobby.
Roderick, Greg.
Well, I'm not going to spend too much time here since I guess I'm known at both sides of the Atlantic, so I'm here to give a presentation on Secure Boot that we've been working on. A new project is about to be released by the OS2 Voice Foundation that enables macOS 5.1 to be installed on systems with secure boot support, pushing the platform forward and giving an update about the browser. I don't think I need to do personal introductions. I did about 12 Warpstocks myself, so I guess I'm known to all of you guys. Say hi to everybody, and my planning is to go ahead with the Warpstock Europe in Frankfurt next year in May. No specific date set. That was the location that Thomas Leusel had indicated, but due to having COVID, that didn't go ahead. So hopefully see you guys there next year in May somewhere.
I'm Greg Young, and I've been using OS2 since the mid-90s, Warp 3. I do a little bit of development for the platform, and it's nice to see all you guys. I think I've met most of you previously in Europe.
You're one of our globetrotters.
Good afternoon. Zo nog wel eens te in Cologne. I am Jan van Wijk. I've been using OS2 since 1989 with version 1.0, and I'm still using it a little bit today for development of my DFC disk utility.
Let's see. Hello, I'm Joe Kemp. I've been using OS2 since January of 1990. Started with it on the Securities and Exchange Commission's EGGER system, and I've been using it either for work or as a hobby for many, many, many years. And I'm looking forward to the release of Arca OS 5.1, and hopefully, cross our fingers, a updated functional new browser. Thank you.
Hi. Hi guys, I'm Martin Iturbide. I run OS2 World, and well, I'm here. I was just talking yesterday about the Hubs Reorganization Project, and tomorrow I'm going to talk about the USB gamepad and the Wimbrel experimental drivers for that gamepad. Okay? Hi guys. And that's all.
That's all.
Okay.
All right. Well,
we don't have more people left. We have
yeah.
You guys.
I think we're through, and thank you for working with us on this session.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you, Neil. Thank you. I have to admit that you are quite more young guys, and obviously one girl with you. He is just one on your side. It seems there are some more young people, which make us looking forward to keep OS2 or Arca OS or Econ Station or whatever alive for some next years. Okay?
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Very interesting to meet you, to see how they're working, where to meet, where you meet, and well, let's make design a future for Arca OS for some years. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay? Bye.
Bye guys,
Bye.
see you. Bye.
Bye.
Say good night, Jan.
Press the red button.